Hello, everyone. This is Liz Stone with Empowering the One, and I am so excited to invite you and welcome you to our next steps for Empowering the One virtual race. So, this will be our second year. And for those of you who are not familiar with our program, I'd love to introduce you into our world of just a little bit about prevention and aftercare of human trafficking and what that looks like for each one of us to get involved. So, we are working with kids currently who are aging out of the orphanage in Haiti. And as they do, as they age out and or prepare to go back out into the community, that is often a super vulnerable time. We talk about standing in the gap as they go from being raised in an institution back out into the community. They're in need of just a little bit of support to keep them safe from exploitation. And where a lot of kids that we work with, it may be prevention. We do have some that have already experienced exploitation to different degrees. And so it's a super critical time. What you can help us do by registering for this race is we will be preparing and providing mentors for the youth in our program. Each one of our youth has a mentor from their own community, in this case, Haitian, who so that they're able to see themselves in this person and see what else is possible aside from anything else they've ever had modeled for them in their lives. Secondly, we focus on community. If we're able to connect these youth with community, we know that they're much safer in terms of exploitation. Connection is everything. So first we seek to reunite with family where possible. If not, we look to foster opportunities in the community. And then if those things are not possible, then we look to independent living, possibly grouping several youth together in independent living situation so that they can start to make their way and reconnect back into the community. Our other pillars are education, which would include classical. It could look like vocational training. It might be entrepreneurial projects, right? Every youth is individual. That's why it's called Empowering the One. Everybody is at a different stage in their progression, and everybody's path will look a little bit different. So it's important that our mentoring is tailored to that their housing and their connection back in the community is tailored to that, and especially their education. We also focus on mental health, and specifically trauma therapy where needed. We know that trauma stacks if it is unresolved. And so one of the key components in aftercare and also in prevention of exploitation would be to help these kids move through and have a good mental health position. And lastly, service. I know in my own personal journey as a trauma survivor, service has been critical for me. And it is when we start to shift and are able to see ourselves in relation to the world around us, and that we too have something to offer, it's super empowering. Plus, empowering others empowers us, right? So those are our 5 pillars, and that is what you'll be helping us to do. We are we have 20 kids currently that we will be looking to put into school soon. We will be looking at entrepreneurial workshops. Most of these kids will have to be entrepreneurs to one extent or another. So that's super critical. And then, of course, trauma therapy and continuing to connect with them. We also help provide food for youth that are in foster families and those that live independently. So these are real meaningful steps that you can do that create real impact with real kids. And guys, this is generational. If we're able to show them what else is possible and open these doors for them, it could change their entire future. So as much as we love organizations that do rescues in human trafficking, and we know it's important and it has to be done, we want to make sure that we pull back and we look at these youth holistically and what can we do to prevent future exploitation and what can we do to help heal. And that's what you'll be part of in this next step virtual race. So we'll have the instructions here on the registration page. You can register for yourself, your family. You can even pay it forward. You can choose a fundraising goal and share it to your social media outlets as well, helping us to spread the word and really helping us to make this go viral. The more awareness we can create and the more funding, the more work we can do. So we're super grateful for those of you who will be able to set a goal and then help us to reach that. And then we'll have 2 winners, one for the most money raised, two teams, excuse me, one team with the most money raised and the other with the most miles generated. So remember, you can download the app or you can track your miles manually and just enter them into the form. And we're looking to any type of physical movement. You can be tracking your steps. And as you're moving forward and you're taking those steps, you are literally opening the door for these youth. We're so grateful for each one of you. And please reach out to us on our Facebook group. We have a Next Steps for Empowering the One Facebook group. You can reach out on our website, on our contact page, or the person who connected you with us as well. Thanks for everything. We look forward to talking soon. Bye-bye.